welcome back to the Purple Fox channel. Here are today's shoutouts. If you'd like a shoutout, just be sure to comment hashtag purplefoxchannel and turn on all your notifications, and you can be randomly selected to get a shoutout. So without further ado, let's just get on into this video. So if you haven't seen the title and thumbnail already, I am doing my entry for Hershey's 1K Draw This in Your Style challenge. Before I start talking about what I'm going to do, I just wanted to congratulate Hershey on such an amazing milestone. I remember you were hitting like 400 after a video did really well, and then you were like super happy, and then in less than 2 months you're already at like what, 1.2k. So I'm really proud of you, and this is a really fun Draw This in Your Style. So here is the main reference thing that Hershey made, and she wants all of us to draw in our own styles. So whenever I do a Draw This in This style, I don't like to do it exactly how the creator made it, just because I'm not like other girls, and because I like to put my own spin on stuff. So when I saw that this character had like bunny ears, I jumped to the conclusion that yes, bunnies, we're including as many of them as I can fit. No, not actually. I started off with one, then I decided 2 more would make the piece better, so I added 3 bunnies in total. So I wanted the character to be sitting and to have a bunny maybe like on her lap, so the hands are in a slightly different pose as well. And then I had little bunnies scattered throughout the entire thing, so there's one on the left-hand bottom corner and one on her shoulder. I came in this with absolutely no plan. I was just watching Hershey's video and also watching everyone else's entries like Maddie's and a whole lot of other people's, because inspiration, and yeah, I needed the reference as well, so I had a bunch of tabs open of like the same hashtag. So yeah, this was very random, and yeah, the thing I really struggled with was the mouth, because I never draw mouths open with teeth. If they're open, you can just see like the tongue, you can't see the teeth, and I wanted to try and make it a little bit more closer to the reference, because I didn't do that. I just really did not stick to the original reference, and I still wanted it to be kind of similar. So I sketch using 2 layers, and then I started my line art. You didn't see the first sketch layer, usually because I don't like filming that, because that's just really where I block out the main pose and it's not that interesting. But I started filming at where I started the second sketch layer, which is just to use more details, and then I filmed the line art layer. And now we are where I'm doing the clipping for the skin. This is the layer that is supposed to have all the other color layers on top of it, so this was really important for me to get right so that none of the other colors would go outside the lines. And since I'm lazy, my clipping layer is always the skin layer, so that I don't really have to make a new layer just for the skin. And I use this like pink kind of warm tone for the skin, because this entire drawing was mainly warm toned. And in this piece I really embraced the shading, because I saw the really nice shading in Hershey's piece, and I've kind of neglected shading for a little while now. Since I got my tablet, I've just kind of stopped shading, but shading can be really fun. So I started with the skin, and I used the airbrush to add some of the tones that I would later use in the background around for shadows and highlights and blush. Although the speed paint is very chaotic, because I never planned it out, I just went with it. I really like how it turned out in the end, probably because of the cohesion of colors, because I'm never one to plan out my colors. I probably should, but I don't. So having like doing Draw This in Your Styles makes me not think about colors. So yeah. After I do the shading on the skin, I just color in the hair tone with this nice auburn color. I didn't really want to use a brown, because that would kind of clash with the line art layer, so I colored it a little bit more golden, and then I added shimmery, shiny bits to it, which is probably my favorite part. I also did the bunny ears, but those are kind of insignificant. I made them a little bit of a cooler toned gray, so it could contrast with the mostly warmer toned piece. Then I color in the shirt, and I really like this like pinkish purplish color. Some of my favorite colors, if you guys don't know, are like purple and the more pinky purple, so this was a really pretty color to color with. And I forgot to shade properly, so I just added a bunch of highlights and acted like I shaded. Since I started the clothes, I decided I would finish them, and since we don't really get to see the bottom half of this character, I was a little clueless, so I decided to go with this like gray, kind of blue toned gray. I wanted it to be cooler toned just because it would add a lot of contrast to the entire piece, because like I said, it's mainly like warm pinks and browns and things like that, so I just felt like this would make it better. And we rapidly cut from a half-done background to a really done background because I didn't film myself doing the background because I didn't feel like filming all of this thing, and the background is pretty insignificant since I added more stuff right now. I was gonna add her sitting on like a chair or something, but then I decided that no, I'm gonna try and be closer to the original piece and not use a background as much. I was originally going to go with butterflies or something because I felt like the background needed a little bit more to it though, and then I was like, nope, we're going to add more bunnies. I thought butterflies would be a cool aesthetic touch, but like I said, just wanted to be closer to the original reference as that's what Hershey kind of wanted. So I added more bunnies because they were cute, gave me a reason to practice bunnies, and they just really added to the piece. And something fun that I did was I colored all the line art for the bunnies in like this cooler gray tone, like a bluish gray, kind of closer to the shorts, because I just thought it would look a lot more cohesive that way. So after I sketched the two bunnies, I just went in with line art and coloring and shading and all that stuff. And as a final decision, I wanted some like element kind of floating, kind of like the butterflies, but I didn't want to do butterflies, so I did like some pink kind of like sakura flowers because I just thought they would look pretty, and this entire piece was mainly pink, so I'm like, let's add more pink because that seems rational. I think it made it just a little bit more different and not like other girls, and yeah, I really liked it. I also added blush to the bunnies because I thought it looked really cute. I should do like a bunny study or something because that'd be really fun. And I have to finish up my sketchbook because I got a new one and you guys are probably going to see a review of that soon. And to finish this up, I added some lighting to just make it more shiny because it was fun. So yeah, you guys get to see the final aesthetic montage. I want to give a big thank you to Hershey Drawz for making our first ever piece of fan art for our channel. It's off my OC Ambrose, so definitely go check out her video and her channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Be sure to check out Hershey's channel and enter her Draw This in Your Style if you want to. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!